All right, gamer.
Yeah,
All right, so,
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really done shit because I've been playing Lego Batman, so I haven't been playing
well,
like.
tell me about that. I'm honestly, I got no details on Lego Batman whatsoever. I don't know ball.
Yeah. Okay. Um, I guess we got the reveal of Modern Warfare 4.
Oh my god. Save that for later. We'll get into Modern Warfare 4, and I don't want to start the pilot off on a negative note. We can't start complaining. We have to start on something positive.
Lego Batman. Yeah.
Lego Batman, yeah.
Hey, positive start. It might be time for my CS run.
It should be the start of our CS arc. You said that. That's actually a crazy good idea. I'm hyped for the CS arc.
Yeah, it might have to be. I'm not gonna lie. So like, I kind of just get pissed like getting one ranked S&D a week. Like I kind of started playing like pub S&Ds just to like play S&D. So that's miserable.
Yeah.
But like, dude, I just want to play S&D, bro.
You can't get the feeling of. I didn't. I always hated S&D because I was always playing pubs and sixes and shit. I like it a lot more playing ranked. Fours just works so much better for it. With sixes, I can't get a feel for whatever is going on the map. I'm just getting shot from some random place all the time.
And there's nowhere to go on the map either.
So real.
Like, there's no gaps. Like, there's some.
No.
You know, you either run it. You can run into. Your teammate can run into 3 in one doorway, and then you can run into 2 another, and then your other teammate's running into 1 on the flank. Like, everywhere.
Yeah, for a 3-lane map, with 6 people, you hold everything. You don't have to concede anything.
It's harder because I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I play ranked, I usually get like I'm Diamond 1. I'm shit. So
I'm Diamond 1.
I'm usually in a lobby with like mostly plats and diamond. Maybe a crim gets in every now. That's what I get, right? And it's 4v4. Sometimes I usually get the demon plats on the other team and
always.
Team. I mean
well, they got to balance out the goat. They've heard about you.
Sometimes I'm the shit diamond. That happens,
Nah, never.
Bad game.
Never.
I also can never get through a full game without someone team killing on my team because someone just rages and I can't stand people. But just like doesn't happen. But when I play pubs, bro, the other team, they got like a crim and an Eerie on the other team, and I have fucking people who just don't even know how to aim at the straight. They're looking at the ground, and I'm like, how is this even fair, bro? Like,
it's literally every game.
Why is pubs harder than ranked? Like, I'm literally playing harder people in pubs than ranked. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna claim to be like that great of a player. Like, I get there's a lot of people better than me, but surely as a diamond level player, like I'm probably on the other end of the bell curve, surely.
Okay, side tangent. Not that you're wrong. Where do you think the bell curve is in Call of Duty? You think it peaks like gold, probably top of the bell?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. It's also hard to say because are you taking into account only people who queue ranked, or are you taking into account everyone?
Good question.
Because there's a lot.
I think only people that queue ranked goes gold. It probably moves down if you consider the pub players that never touch it, though.
Yeah.
Probably goes down, and it probably goes down to low silver, maybe even bronze.
Yeah.
Because like there are some bad Call of Duty players, man. It's a mainstream enough franchise that some of those guys suck.
It's crazy. Like, I mean, ranked is not like that popular, but there's always the other team in pubs is always the only
always demons.
Ranked skins. I only see ranked. That's the other thing. I want to know the percentage of players that use CDL skins, because according to my lobbies, it's like 90%.
Well, okay, but they're a pretty good bundle though. No. They're because I don't care about the CDL, and I'm rocking a CDL bundle because it came with a decent skin with okay gloves, a camo, and it was like a relatively fine price, right? Like, I'm not thrilled about paying $10 for that, but when the normal guns in the shop are like $30, like I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, it does suck that you can't even use COD points for them.
Yeah.
Stupid. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's not like 1%, but according to my lobbies, That's how I know skill-based match. They can
Yeah,
say
for
they
sure.
love skill-based matchmaking all they want. I'll be like, give me the stats on the skins because.
Well, it's crazy, right? Because they did. I fully believe that they laxed it up like they said they did, but it just proves how bad it was before.
Yeah.
Like the range is still tiny. I didn't get my hands on screen. I got to go up so high because I'm so close to my camera. The range is still super tiny, but like.
Yeah.
It used to be, I swear I was playing the same 8 people every lobby because it was determined I'm the exact same as those guys. I don't know.
And
crazy.
Also, like, I actually don't complain about skill-based matchmaking quite as much if I'm just playing, like, solo. My main complaints is if you're going to put skill-based matchmaking for the other team, do it for my teammates too. Stop putting me against people who are my skill level or even slightly above. I don't care if you put people slightly above my skill level. But give me competent teammates. Like, stop giving me, like, for people who are dropping 0 kills in an S&D. So I'm like 12-6 in an S&D. Cool, I'm doing fine. But my teammates are all quadruple negative. So
yeah, it's 0-4 at this point. Your team's getting throttled. The other team has streaks now, so it's over for you.
Yeah. The other team has streaks. Now, guess what? My teammates leave, so now it's like a 3v2 or 2v5, and it's like, that's my complaint, is if you're going to do skill-based matchmaking, you do it both ways. Just, at that point, just make it ranked where everyone in the lobby is around the same skill level. Don't just put one guy with a bunch of shitters. My other issue is that they do not reduce it, like, at all, even if you play with someone at a very different skill level.
That's what I was gonna harp in on after you. I think it's crazy that they don't change it at all when you're in a party. It makes it so hard to play with friends. I know you've expressed a lot of frustration about this.
Yes, my sister and her husband, sister and brother-in-law, they actually, is kind of outrageous that this is still a thing. They went to the library and rented Call of Duty because they didn't want to buy it.
Okay, that's tight. Actually, I fuck with that. That's hard.
Yeah, no, it's actually sick. They went to the library, rented the disc, plugged it in, played it. Like. That's awesome.
We're on like the GameFly blockbuster type shit. Yeah, that's awesome. I fuck with that.
Streaming has gotten so bad that we're back to this. Yeah. Which is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So then they're like, hey, let's play. I used to play with them all the time in BO3, and even then, like, I was quite a bit better. And that's like the first Call of Duty I really grinded.
I mean, yeah, that's been a decade.
Playing this, dude, they couldn't get a kill. Like, we played a little bit. And, like, my sister's just like, I'm getting off. Like, I can't even play with my family, bro, or friends, or no one wants to play with me. Even Kat, she's good. She is good, but she's not at, like, a level of, she didn't play 4 years competitively.
Yeah.
So she doesn't even like playing pubs with me.
I mean, I'm an okay Call of Duty player, and your lobbies are still putting me in the work. I got to really lock in if I'm going to play some pubs with you. It's tough for me.
I'm not saying, like, you have to go split it right down the middle because then you just get one person you get a 6 stack of good players.
Yeah.
One chitter on the team, and then now you just run a bunch of I'm not saying do that. But, like, but the fact that I'm diamond level playing with someone who literally just started playing the game,
level 1, yeah.
Level 1, I'm diamond, and we're getting crims and Eries in the lobby? How are they going above my skill? Like, how is it above me? Like, how are we playing people that are literally, like, better than me when it's, like, that big of a gap? Like, if I'm playing solo, put me against better people than me. I don't care. That's how you get better.
Yeah, for sure.
Care. But when there's that big of a gap, how are we, like, allowing crims and Eries getting into these lobbies? Like, it's...
And it's not like a one-off either. It's every game they're demons.
Bro. Like, play for, like, a couple hours and it's just miserable. I mean, it was... I'm going over even. Like, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, even if you're doing fine, the vibes are awful. You can't have fun. It's over.
Terrible time, bro.
Yeah.
Terrible time. Like, nothing's happening. Like, it's impossible to play. And I get there's not really much matchmaking you can do to make, like, that big of a difference, right? Someone who plays it all the time competitively versus someone who literally just got the game. There's not really a great way. Like, yeah, they're gonna get in tougher lobbies, but, like,
yeah, for sure,
gotta be, like, a little bit of a balance. Like, maybe it's a lobby full of plats or something to where, like, I can carry a little bit more. Like, I'm not carrying against Crimson Eries. I can compete with them, but I'm not carrying against them. So, like, maybe even if it's like plats, like one level below me or something, like that would even be better. Are they gonna do much against plats? No, but like maybe I get streaks or something, or maybe I don't get like high streaks, but I can get like mid-tier streaks that like help out a little bit.
Yeah, and you put a UAV up, the game gets so much easier, right? Like it's so achievable. Having a good player on your team enables the rest of the team to do so much better. Slaying out, putting support streaks up. You can Call of Duty, as much as like we clown it for being, run, gun, shoot, no brain. A good player really can enable the rest of their team to play better, and that even goes for pubs. So it feels bad, like you say, to just get absolutely dogged on every single lobby. There has to be something.
I know there's people playing this game. I know it's not that popular anymore, but like, come on, dude. Like, it's gotta be,
also, we said we weren't gonna open complaining, and we've been complaining for 10 minutes. We just immediately went into it. No, let's go. Let's talk about MW4 then. What do you think about that? Let's go ahead and let's hop in.
I have honestly just I'm gonna very few thoughts. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I kind of just don't care about IW games. They are what they are. I'm not gonna like them. I don't even know if I'll get it.
I don't plan to buy it. I had one of my friends talk to me about it yesterday, and he seemed like, dude, I don't know. I might be getting sucked in again. Like, it looks good. I was like, what are you talking about? What about this is inspiring to you at all?
I know what it is. I know what it is.
Shoot.
It is because there is one thing IW does better than Treyarch.
Let me think. Map design. Because I don't think that, but somebody might argue that the maps have been kind of substandard the past 2 years.
It's graphics, bro.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Actually, you're right.
If you look at
that was in front of me.
Trailers, they do a campaign.
The game looks phenomenal.
Shot. They get MW 2019 looked way
beautiful
better
game.
Cold War. Beautiful game. Looked way better in Cold War. Dog shit.
I would argue Modern Warfare 2019 holds up to like the last couple of Call of Duties that have came out. It's a gorgeous game.
It might be the best looking COD of recent history.
If you like that style of graphics, I actually kind of like Treyarch's kind of like stylized cartoony thing. So it's kind of tough to compare that, but yes, they look good.
Visuals of Treyarch. Because I don't really care about quality of graphics. I prefer the look of Treyarch games because they have more color.
Mm-hmm.
However, on a technical basis, IW's graphics, since they both do realistic graphics, right? If you're comparing like a realistic graphic game to like a cartoon graphic game, it's not that the realistic graphics are necessarily better. It's just
it's a design choice.
They both do like realistic graphics. The people are supposed to look real, whatever. IW is technically better. I think their color palette is shit.
I think it's boring.
It's boring. It's hard to see. Like MW 2019, you walk into a dark room and you can't even see the guy in the corner.
Nope.
Why everyone bought the rose skin? You can't see. So like Treyarch with their big bright colors and everything, I like that way better.
Terminator skin.
On a technical, but on a technical level, IW does graphics objectively better.
Yeah, agreed.
So they can do this slow-paced campaign trailer that doesn't even show any gameplay. Treyarch can come out with a banger gameplay, showing all their new movement stuff, all their new guns and explosions, new gameplay stuff. No one cares. But IW drops a trailer where you can see a reflection in a puddle, and everyone loses their minds.
I love that.
That's it. It's more marketable because
it is.
Casual gamer. Because again, COD's for a casual gamer.
It's
not an esport first and foremost. So the casual COD fan care about graphics. It's how it looks, and that is honestly more important than how it plays. If they think, hey, my gun looks pretty, they're gonna get on and play. Versus a game where, honestly, Treyarch shit at making iron sights. When you pull out the
dude, they're all so tough. They take up the whole screen.
Yeah, and you're like, this looks like shit. So you turn it off. Like that's how now I can be like, okay, these iron sights look like shit, but like the game's good.
I just move on from it, right? Like it's an annoyance, but I just move on. And if it bothers me that much, I'll put a fucking sight on it, right? Like it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but a casual player, that's not like the graphics are. I mean, MW 2019 were coming out. We didn't have dead silence. You couldn't move and search because you were loud as shit. All of this stuff. no, people are like, look at how the light reacts to your bullet. Like, look, you can shoot this light post and it like this thing happens. It's like, who cares? Get on the hard point. But like, what's coming out, everyone's like, yo, this is sick. This is the greatest Call of Duty of all time. And that's it. IW does better graphics, so they get. That's why people are like, we're
Who
so
cares,
bad.
bro? We gotta rotate. What are you talking
Like,
about?
I know, dude. Like,
Look up, look up. The enemies are on your screen. Stop looking at the puddles.
Like, dude.
That's so
The only
funny.
thing they do better, and that's the only thing casuals care about, bro. It's the graphics.
Another thing that I'll tip to IW is, as much as I like vehemently disagree with them, there is a subsect of the Call of Duty fan base that like has a boner for realism, and I don't really get why. But like, yeah, they want it to be Arma. They want it to be a milsim. And you know what? If you want to sit down and do nothing and sit in a building and look at the pretty grass, you're gonna love the IW games.
Yeah.
This year's your year, man. Go get it.
Guess what? Every single one of those players use the hollow sight.
Oh, what the craziest reticle you've ever seen?
Just a big circle with a.
Yeah.
They combine like 3 reticles. It's like the circle with the crosshair.
They're stacking them on there. I didn't even know you could do that. Why are you doing that?
Like, pick one, bro. Like, what are we
Meanwhile, I can't even get my purple dot back. That's all I've wanted.
I know, just because it was slightly smaller and purple's a cool color.
Yeah, it was better.
Also,
If you give me the purple dot this year, I might have went creme, but we'll never know now.
Yeah.
And that's Treyarch's fault.
We'll never know. It is. There's also. I also think it's funny, just like COD's tweets now of like, here's the bullet points of like why our game's gonna be good, and like it's like
Oh my
we have
God.
slide canceling, which again is like originally a glitch. And
Yeah.
It's like now that's like the feature, and it's like I enjoy slide canceling. I'm not gonna say like much about it, but like it shouldn't be a marketing thing. Like also like we've had slide canceling since like BO4. The only game that didn't have it was MW2. So like
I'd argue you've had it since BO3. I mean, even once they took out the G slide, you saw a little bit of a slide cancel.
yeah, I just don't think it was as prevalent. Yeah, there was a slide cancel, but there was so much other movement that like I'd say BO4
Sure.
was like
Okay.
the
Good.
first
Yeah,
one
good
to
point.
slide
It was the first one where there was a
the-
prevalent mechanic. Sure. I'll concede that
that's,
for
like,
sure.
the main mechanic.
Good take.
Yeah. So like if you think slide cancel era starts in
Yeah.
BO4. But and then it got really crazy in 2019 and everything. But it's like, I mean, I like slide canceling, but also like I'm fine with not having it. So like I don't really care either way. Like, I mean, if they want to try something different, the problem with MW2 is they didn't give like any movement. So like you look at like that versus old CODs of like ADS speeds were quicker, strafing speeds were quicker, gun up were like all these other things were quicker. But like MW2, you couldn't like literally do anything. Everything was slow. And then you had no ninja, which sucks. But yeah, like I don't even care if they're slide canceling in the game or not. Like I like slide canceling, obviously, but I mean I don't really care. But it's just funny that that's like point number 1. Point number 2 is like theater mode. Yes, we have theater mode. That's like our
It should have been standard a decade ago. What are we doing?
I didn't even know this. I didn't even know this. This is apparently the very first IW game with theater mode.
Dude, that's criminal. That literally is such an indictment on them as a developer.
Yeah, and guess what? MW2 2022 was
Yeah.
the first IW game with ranked play.
Oh, brother. I mean, what? How are they maintaining their contract?
2019 did not have ranked play. IW did not have ranked play, and none of the old Modern Warfares had ranked play. None of them.
Infinite Warfare didn't have a rank play, really.
Apparently not. I mean,
Interesting.
I didn't play it a ton, but no.
I did not know that. That was the year that killed Call of Duty for me, honestly. I hated Infinite Warfare.
I didn't hate it, but it wasn't as good as BO3, so.
God,
But,
BO3 was the peak, man. It didn't get any better.
I think, or I know MW 2019 they had like a CDL playlist where it was just pubs with competitive.
Yeah, but if it doesn't keep your MMR like an ELO, what does it matter?
Matchmaking, so it's basically ranked. They just
Oh, it's see, no, that's what we're missing. They don't have a casual mode. They have only ranked.
And honestly, the one thing I would like that, I don't want that to be in place of ranked, but I would like that to come back because with that you could queue certain modes, so I could just play.
Yeah, QCDL search. Yeah.
I just want to play Surge, bro. I just want to play Surge.
I think that playlist would have like a massive population too of people that just like want to get on and like jam some games but don't want to play ranked. Like people would jump on and just play a force search and like
and
run
it's
games.
also, like that's something that like when rank's not ready, just like bring it in the game like day one or month one. I mean,
yeah, sure.
Day one. I know they have to pick maps and get rules and everything. But, like,
I mean, pros have the meta set within what 3 weeks of a game coming out. So, probably like it's not unrealistic.
So yeah, like within the first month, get that in, and then just leave it in. Even when rank comes out, just leave it there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I would like that, but I'd also like 2v2 ranked. Or
please
only ranked. Like I would like a Rocket League type thing where you just go to competitive and then you can be like 1v1s, 2s, 3s, 4, like whatever.
I will say that is great in theory. In practice, we only Q2s.
Yeah. Now I'm not so personal bias. I want 2s and 4s. I would really love it to be split respawn versus S&D. So like 2s respawn at 2s S&D. 4s respawn, 4s S&D. I don't know about 3s if there's a market for that. Throw 3s in there. I don't really care about 3s as much, but like.
But I think you should. I think if you're doing 2s and 4s, I know we're fragmenting like the player base even more, but Call of Duty already has like 19,000 modes people are queuing across. I think you run it.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I don't think you need to do.
Because here's my argument: if you don't, then that 3-stack queues 4s and gets stuck with a solo, and that's never fun for the 3-stack or the solo. No one likes that situation.
But another thing, did you see the new movement thing that they did for MW4?
No, I'm only aware that they took Omni movement out, which was like the nail in the coffin for me buying the game. That's my favorite feature they've arguably ever added to Call of Duty, and we're canning it for what reason?
There's a ton of people who are like, yes, it's out. I'm like, bro, it just felt good.
I have never picked something up like that has felt so natural and so smooth and fun to use. Treyarch knocked it out of the park with Omni movement. In what world are we regressing away from that?
It's gone.
I can't relate to that sentiment at all.
Not really for the competitive scene, but even the competitive scene, some people are still like, Omni. Like, I feel like people are almost like blaming. I feel like people are using Omni movement for like something other than just what it is. Like I feel like there's some sort of like they just are thinking Omni movement is this crazy fast blah blah blah, like doing these crazy. I'm like, dude, it's just sprinting left, right, backwards. Like that's.
I think people are getting outmoved and just blaming it on Omni movement, and it's a skill issue.
And I don't know. Like I've seen a lot of people either being like, I'm fine with this being gone, or I'm also okay. I will say I'm fine with it being gone. I really hope it's in the next Treyarch game. I would love for it to be in every game. I really hope it's.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay for the different CODs from the different developers to feel different. Like if they
agreed. Yes.
So like if IW doesn't want it, it's just annoying that IW can take that out, but like Treyarch games had doors in their games for all these years, and all this other and Gunsmith for all these years. Like, why does the things that IW add, Treyarch has to have in, no negotiation, but like Treyarch adds something and IW's like, no, we're not doing that. That's shit. We don't like that. We don't want our players to move. Like, what?
Either the developers are individuals or they're not. Like, you can't go both ways.
But the new movement thing, I was actually thinking about this today. The new movement thing is you can climb pipes in this game.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
In what world do I ever want to jump on that pipe, climb the pipe, mantle onto the window, mantle through the windowsill? That's 7 seconds I've been in mid with my gun down. Yeah. I watched that clip of the trailer. I'm like, you are never going to live climbing through that window like that. You are dead, man.
Yeah, I will say it's cool that they increased mantling speed. That's cool.
Yes, agreed.
Also,
sure.
I was thinking about this pipe thing because I was like, okay, like people are like, oh, it's parkour. Like some people are like, oh, this is cool. Some people, whatever. I was thinking about it today, bro. Is that not just a reskinned ladder?
It's just a ladder. Yeah.
That's just a reskin of a ladder. That's not new.
No, it's just a graphical change, and people are losing their mind.
I know. Because at first I was like, oh, that is new, and then I thought about it. I was like, that's not new. That's just a different pixel and a different animation. You just go like this instead of like this.
Yeah, you just change the direction of your hands. That's all you've done.
Yeah, like that's all you're doing. I was like, it's not new. It's literally just a ladder, bro.
Yeah, it's like it's a fine innovation. Like I like being the idea of like,
Yeah.
oh, there's a little pipe up there, I can climb up the pipe like that. If they just put that in a map and didn't say anything about it, I'd be like, oh, that's a cool little map design feature they did. Good job. But that can't be the selling point of your game.
No, dude, they have slide canceling though.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I just wasn't really seeing any because it's like, okay, you got pipe climbing, which a COD doesn't have to like add some new like you can just
No,
be
they
like,
don't.
okay, we're just getting we're just trying to do like a classic feel COD whatever. But yeah, they were like that's like their new thing. I'm like, well, that's not new. That's just a ladder but reskinned. And then like slide canceling, we've had that for like years basically, not quite 10, but I was like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like whatever. I mean, I don't really, as of right now, I don't really plan on getting it. So, just kind of whatever.
Yeah, I think I'm out. I think I'm.
Yeah.
I'll play another year of Black Ops. I'll play some Counter Strike. Have you seen Oh, what's the new one from the Splitgate devs?
Oh.
Empowered or something?
Or Impulse or.
Impulse maybe. I think you're right. I'm throwing it in Google or
I don't
searching
even,
on Twitter.
I feel
Really.
like it's something like that. But I like Splitgate. I hate that that game kind of died out.
It's
Especially
Impulse.
the first
All
one.
caps with an E.
I really liked the first one too. The only reason I stopped playing it was because my my fall season started for Cold War. But I was like, rank came out. I was like diamond or something. This game fire. And then,
Me and my brother tried to pick up 2 when it came out. I just can't get a feel for it. He really liked the BR. I'm not a big BR guy. Even in the arena, like the movement was kind of fun sometimes. I started to get the hang of triple portaling. It was still a little bit weird to me. I don't know. Honestly, I think the gunplay was the most fun thing about that game. I really they felt responsive. They felt fun. They felt like they had character. The movement felt good. So those devs moving to a new project gives me a lot of hope. But that being said, they made a lot of choices as a studio that were kind of questionable, which is worrying. But it's got promise. I like what I've seen so far.
Yeah, we should try going back because I think they switched it from Splitgate 2 to just like Splitgate, and they kind of combined Splitgate 1 and 2, I think. And
I heard they took Splitgate 2 back to beta and then relaunched Splitgate.
Yeah, like they combined, kind of just.
So is like the original like offline now? It's all one game?
I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure. I think they took the the class system out.
Yes, they did. I read about that. You can pick any gun and any like combination of stuff now, which I didn't think was that big of a deal anyway.
I don't like hero shooter. I don't like.
Yeah, but like the abilities weren't like that big of a deal. I don't know, like whether I have like a speed boost or the wall I want to put down. I don't know. Both of those seem kind of negligible when you can portal behind somebody.
I don't understand people get game developers' obsession. Whoever was the first person to just develop a deployable wall that you can shoot through and the enemies can't.
One way walls are the problem. If you just put down a wall between you and me, cool. That's tactical. You got like a bit of cover. I'm down. Don't shoot me through it. Like let's both play around the thing, man. That's what makes games fun.
X-Defiant did that. Splitgate did that. I'm like in the middle of a gunfight and then now
dude, the X-Defiant one was so bad. The X-Defiant one, you just come around a corner and this guy pops a fucking 15-foot wall in front of you and beams you through it. It was unplayable. It was.
I know.
Especially like if I want to snipe and I'm looking at somebody for a clip and they put the wall down in front of me, I just lose. I have no counterplay to that engagement. I can't move around the wall. I can't unengage. I just die.
You can be in a completely fair gunfight, and then suddenly they just have a wall up that they can see you, shoot you, do anything they want, and you just cannot do anything back. Like, what? Dude, I hate that, and I don't know. It was in X-Defiant, and Splitgate saw that and said, "Let's do that."
That's just fucking fire.
Yeah, no, that is terrible. I just.
Dude, X-Defiant had so much potential too. Oh my god, they fumbled so hard.
I think Splitgate felt better than X-Defiant did. I don't think X-Defiant's gunplay never felt good to me.
But I think that's the main problem with it. I think if they got the gunplay and it was responsive and the game felt good, I think the maps were fine. I think the gun played fine. The kills felt rewarding. Like it had a lot of stuff going for it. It could have got there, but
the only thing for me is
didn't get.
Hero shooters are never gonna. I'm never gonna grind a hero shooter for very long.
the most hero shooter it can be is Black Ops 3. That's the closest to a hero shooter I want to get. And I honestly, even some of the abilities in Black Ops 3 kind of piss me off. I don't want Timmy getting the War Machine
Black Ops
anymore,
3
but
is
like
the only one. I would probably prefer it to not be a hero shooter.
I would too.
But that's the only
But I can put up
one
with it.
that is like somewhat like I can put up with. Like BO4, I thought BO4 did it way worse.
I 100% agree.
Like I just BO3 is the only one that's like kind of playable for me. But I just can't.
And really, I'll tag on to say the system wasn't my big problem in BO3. Is just some of the things you were getting were. I don't think kinetic armor was fun. I don't think War Machine was fun. I don't think Hive was fun. I don't think Rejack was fun, which you'll notice is two very specific characters that I've just named all their shit.
Battery and...
Yeah, literally just... Yeah. What was his fucking name?
Was it Nomad?
Nomad, yeah. No, you're right. It was Nomad. Yeah. Honestly, if you take Black Ops 3 and drop those two characters, I no longer have any problem with it being a hero shooter. I mean, at that point, maybe Heat Wave becomes the most like OP thing in the meta, and that's just a AOE stun. Like whatever, it's a concussion grenade.
Way worse because it had like a dude with a riot shield with a gun. It had a dog thing that chased you around.
Dude, the dog! Oh my god, I died to the dog so much.
It had a guy with barbed wire. And then his
I do remember the barbed wire.
And his ult was a freaking deployable shield that emits a stun thing that damages you.
It was like the Guardian from BO2.
Yeah, and you'd play S&D, someone plant bomb and just plant that there, and you're like, and then plant barbed wire in all the doorways. It's like, bro, I'm gonna run out of ammo before I can even do it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it was miserable. And then they added zero, and the thing that really made me mad was because like ranked. This is why BO4. I forget how much I didn't like pubs because once you play ranked, it takes most of those crappy guys out. And BO4 ranked was incredible. I absolutely love BO4 ranked, and that's like all I played towards the end of its life cycle. So I actually have pretty good memories of BO4. But like at the beginning, pre-ranked, did not like BO4.
I got out before they put ranked in. I got stomped so hard in BO4 that I just literally quit playing. I didn't have any fun.
I liked ranked, but they took all the toxic specialists out. And then when they added new specialists to the game, they would only add them in if they felt like they were competitive. Somehow they added zero into the competitive, and she still scores streaks. Like, I literally was playing ranked, popped off, got an attack chopper, called it in. The other team just stole it, and then it started killing me. Why is this in ranked?
What the fuck is that about?
I earn a skill streak by popping off. They earn their specialist just by playing
passively.
And they steal it. Like, what? Oh, that made me so mad. I was like, how did this get in? That was the worst thing in BO4 ranked. That was the worst thing. I was like, how did this get in? That was so stupid. But yeah, I just can't stand hero shooters.
I think if you take BO3 and remove the passive gain of the ability and it only gains off the score you gain in the match, it's the perfect execution of a hero shooter.
Yeah. And then take some of them out.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's all personal preference. I mean, at the end of the day, Rejack, like, you just stood at the green mist and waited to shoot the guy again. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Didn't bother me as much because it was usually just a extra kill.
I didn't like breaking up. Like, BO3 flowed so well. I wanted to move around the map. I wanted to chain together kills. And then I just have to, like, sit there and stop and wait for you to come back. And if I move on, then you're going to pop up behind me and shoot me. So I have to wait for you. And then if I'm not paying attention, now I'm standing somewhere I don't know. I'm going to catch a timing. Somebody's going to come behind me. It just doesn't feel like it belongs in the game. It breaks up everything else that it does so well. Not that it's overpowered, really.
Yeah, that's true.
Same reason I hate hives. You can play around hives, but I don't want to check every doorway I'm going to go through if there's a fucking hive on the other side.
Yeah. And that's like the only way you can get a decent hero shooter. And then it's just like I just think it's safer to not do them. And it's so hard to get into them afterwards because they always add so many, and then all you do you're like, oh, let's try this new game, and it's just like, well, I'm gonna have to freaking study for 400 hours just to know how to play the game. Like, I just want to pick a gun and an aid, bro.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. I want to load in. I want to pick the gun I want to use. I want to run around with an SMG. If I want to get my sniper rifle, I want to pick the gun I want to play, and I want to load in. I want to shoot people. I don't want to have to figure out how I'm dying to these people.
And also, I get like the in-depth knowledge stuff can be fun. And I will say this, the next thing I'm about to say can just be a skill issue. But I like loadouts way better because I can tailor the loadout to my playstyle. Hero shooters, you have to tailor your playstyle to the hero.
Yeah, you have to find the
I don't
closest
like
thing to
doing-
resemble you. Yes.
Yeah, and I don't like that because every time I play a hero shooter, I always just find one where it's like they have like this one ability I like, and I'll use that one ability. And my other two abilities, I'm like, I never use them because I don't like to play that way. So I don't ever like. Yes, that's a skill issue. I could learn how to adjust my playstyle to play them effectively, but I just don't want to.
Okay.
Like, I'm a brain dead COD kid. I don't want to do that.
Let me tell you. Let me learn you a little something here. There's a gorgeous man on the internet named Kelsky. I love this guy. Kelsky uploads some like, think of it like highly edited, like not video documentaries, but like I played. He uploaded 2 videos about the finals, why the finals fucking rocks is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And one thing he brought up in that video that I thought was extremely poignant is the same thing you were talking about. Like if I play Overwatch and I like to snipe, so I want to be like high damage, high accuracy, high risk, high reward. So like the closest thing I can get to that is like Hanzo, maybe like Widowmaker, but like I don't really like Hanzo's kit. I don't think his ultimate's that interesting. Like the big area denial, like Hanzo's whole kit isn't that interesting to me. It's really just his primary like attack. But in the finals, they give you a structure of the hero, and then you get to choose your weapon, all your abilities, and you tailor your hero to yourself, like you were talking about, rather than having to stuff yourself in the box of a hero. Which I hadn't really like put that into words before I heard him say that, but I thought that was really like poignant and a good description of how like hero shooters make you feel boxed in. They don't give you the freedom of and the emerging gameplay that a lot of other things do.
Yeah. And like
that's another thing. We're gonna have to get you on the finals if you're not playing Call of Duty this year. We're gonna have to get you on that shit too. That shit's hype.
I played it a couple times with you, and then
it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, like I always get stuck with a hero where it's like they have like one ability I like. They have the guns because also a lot of times they limit like what primary you can use. So I'm like I want to use like the assault rifle, but then it has like a sentry turret ability. I'm like, I don't want to use a sentry turret. That's not how I play. I'm not a sentinel. Like I ain't playing like that shit, bro. Like I'm not putting a sentry turret down. Like that's stupid.
When I played Splitgate, I only ever used the speed boost ability on the class. I couldn't even tell you what the other ones did. I know that was my speed button. I have no idea what the other person's other buttons did.
No idea. I think I played some of the other characters just for like some skins or challenges or something, but that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But I will give credence to what you said earlier. There is a good argument that like the skill issue and like playing around other classes and then like the knowledge check, that's like I always look to League as the primary example of that, right? Like League has such a massive roster that it sucks for a new person to have to learn all these abilities, but the interconnection and how they all interact with each other and what counters what is what makes the game interesting and fun.
Yeah.
So there's something to that, even if it's not for me.
Well, and also it's fine for people to like hero shooters. So
yes,
have some
100%.
But not every single game needs to be a hero shooter.
Yep.
Have some variety. Let COD be COD. Let Battlefield be Battlefield. League be League. Overwatch be Overwatch. Like, sure, maybe take some good ideas from the games here and there, but like, I don't know, dude. It's just like, freaking. I mean, was it just Overwatch that came out and then just everything?
Dude, Overwatch blew up the FPS scene. As soon as Overwatch came out and was a success, everybody was trying to make Overwatch too.
That's what it did for BO3, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Like Overwatch just, and we're still feeling it, bro.
Marvel Rivals is just Overwatch, and that's like a new good game.
Yeah, and it's just like, and now like, Overwatch happens, and then all these years later, X Defiant is still just a hero shooter. Like, oh,
you could make a great video essay. Like you can make an hour video documentary about how like the effects Overwatch has had on the FPS industry, and it would be great. Somebody out there who's smarter than me can make a great video about that, and probably already exists, to be honest.
Overwatch and MW 2019 are probably the two worst games for the current state of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, sure.
Overwatch, Call of Duty is not really a hero shooter anymore, but
okay, but it definitely still took like formative years from Call of Duty, if you want to use that phrase. Like, if you didn't invest those 6 years into trying to be the next hero shooter, maybe we would be in a better place right now.
Yeah. Warzone's got to go.
Yeah, honestly, I think Warzone might have been the death of Call of Duty too.
It both saved Call of Duty and killed it at the same time.
Yeah, that is true. I never really got the Warzone hype. Maybe it's just because I was like burnt on battle royales by the time it came around. But
battle royales, I just think they're boring. Like sometimes, like I just don't get how people get on every day and play that.
I never feel rewarded.
I get on and play hardpoint and bang my head into the same hill. Like I get it. Like it's the pot calling the kettle black. But like, dude, I'll get on it because I have some friends who they just pretty much play Warzone, so I'll play every now and then with them just to, it's fun to play games with friends.
Yeah, of course.
And then like, dude, I just also like sometimes they'll get on, they'll be like, oh, but it's cool, like we can play faster and we play the casual, so there's like bots in it too, so like we can get a lot of kills and stuff. It's more fun. I'm like, that's even worse.
That's even worse. If I wanted to shoot bots, I'd put bots in the lobby and I'd go warm up.
Like, this is I'm having as much fun in this right now as I am a bot lobby that I used to warm up to play ranked. Like, it is so unfun. And I even told them, and they actually kind of agreed. They're like, okay, that actually makes sense. I was like, it makes it harder because I play for 30 minutes running around shooting bots that when someone is actually a real person, I get fucking shit on because I'm not locked in.
Yep.
I'm not locked in at all. I'm just running around in the middle of the open, slide canceling, YYing because I'm bored of
yeah,
shit.
doing fuck all, spinning around in circles. Yeah.
Just spinning around in circles, red dot chasing some bots because like they're still looting. I'm like, I got a couple guns, I'm good. Like,
I've been done for a little bit.
An SMG, like, I don't really give a shit about the money. Like, I just want to go kill shit. I'm bored. And then it's like, so I'm running around killing bots, and then suddenly someone hits a slide cancel. I'm getting shit on because I'm running around in the middle of fuck nowhere. Like, I'm like, dude, I hate the bots. Like, that is not fun. So I was like, can we please not do the bot?
Slightly adjacent to this, a little bit off topic, but the battle royale is what brought me there.
Yeah.
We have a family friend. He was my dad's friend in high school, and he's kind of like stayed close, So we, like my siblings, we all grew up with him, like whatever. Recently, he has gotten into gaming in his probably like 50s. I don't know exactly how old he is, but that's like my ballpark guess.
Battle Dad,
Yeah, literally Battle Dad. He's been playing Battlefield. Yeah. But like this new Battlefield is his first like FPS game. So literally starting from going like 0-24, like can't get a kill. So he's been calling me once every like 3 months or so and just like telling me about his progress. Dude, it's so funny because it's literally a 50-year-old man who's never played video games in his life getting like excited about the same things you did when you were in junior high and it's happening to you. Telling about like, oh, dude, this guy was shit talking me and I fucking got him. I turned on him. I beamed that guy and I let him know. It's literally the exact same thing.
First triple kill and you're like saving that clip for life. Yeah, I remember I got some random triple kill in BO1. I didn't even I shot like 3 people in the back. It wasn't even good.
But you feel so good,
dude. I clipped that shit. I was like, save that clip. I was like, yo, I just peaked. This was great.
I have a distinct memory of Combine on Black Ops 3. I hit the wall run on the outside. I slid into that room and I shot somebody in the back, ran upstairs, shot somebody in the back, laid down, shot somebody as they ran in the door. Wasn't even a triple kill. It was just like 3 kills I got in the room. Dude, I thought I was him. I thought I was so next up.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I still be getting pieces where I just shoot a bunch of people in the back. I'm like, that's kind of nice. Look at that movement.
Yeah, but it still feels good. Like, you're still killing people, but you don't like pop off the same way you used to. You've done it too many times.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool to see like a non-gamer get hype.
Oh yeah, but that's why I love S&D because like when you first play S&D, like you get into like a 1v3 and you're like scared or you're like, oh, shit, like my team's leaving, dude. I hit those. I'm like, if I clutch this, I know I'm gonna get the biggest shot of dopamine ever. Like I'm literally like a S&D clutch like junkie, bro. I'm like, please put me in a 1v3. Give me a chance.
I'm the same way for a different reason. See, you like those situations because you want to win and get all the gas. I like those situations like Counter-Strike. My whole team dies on the other side. I'm now in a 1v4. The boys are watching me, and I have a license to do whatever I want because they already fucked up the round. Yeah. So I can do whatever stupid shit I want to try, and if it works, I get all the gas. If I die, it's not my fault because you guys done fucked up the round.
No downside.
It's all upside. Yeah, it rocks.
Yeah, that's sick.
One thing I wanted to touch on before we went too far away though was back to Battle Dad. That's what I'm gonna call him now. That's an awesome term. Yeah. Video games are like an intrinsically isolating hobby. Like you sit alone in your room and you play games.
Yeah.
So it's cool to find someone else sharing that with you and going out of their way to like share that when it's not like intrinsic to the hobby, right? Like they're I don't know exactly where I'm trying to get, but there's something there about like video games being intrinsically isolating, and someone sharing that with you is cool.
Yeah, it's something that's like really cool that like video games are way more social than like people think too. Like because it just gives you something to like talk about. Like you don't have to go and you don't have to share, but it's just like, you know, you find someone with a shared hobby, and it's cool that like, you know, he knows that you're like really into it. And then he can it's just a way for you two to connect and stuff, which is super cool.
I also think it's a nice. Oh, good.
Yeah, I've just also had people where like I'll kind of explain. They're like, oh, like just older people who just, you know, don't play games or anything. They'll be like, oh, you play video games or whatever. Like, how much do you play? I'm like, well, I play a lot, but like, I'm like, I don't, like, you know, I'm getting married soon, so my fiance doesn't like live with me yet. She's still at her hometown. Like I'm kind of just like living here by myself. I got a few friends, but like my main friend who lives here is like married with a couple kids, or one kid with another kid on the way. So like he's really busy with like life. So it's like most of my friends are all from college, and you know, I moved away for a job, so it's like to hang out with my friends, it's on the game. Like it's my social, like it's me hanging out with my friends, and they're like, oh, never thought of that before. And it's just kind of cool. I really appreciate when they like kind of realize that, because so many of them have like kind of just a negative outlook on it. And then like when you actually can kind of like say it in a way, and they're like, oh, I never thought about that before. It's pretty cool.
My grandparents for a long time, they would be so worried about me. Like, you just like sit in your room all day. Like, they were literally like worried if I had friends around. I was like, you guys like don't understand. Like when I'm sitting in my room, I am constantly in a call with like 5 or 6 other idiots, like just like me, and we're just yapping. I just don't have to spend the money to go see. I just don't have to spend the money to go see them. Like we all just get to hop on. We get to hop on. We're all in the comfort of our own homes. Like no one has to spend the money to go out. There's no obligation. You can come and leave as you please.
Dollars on the setup. We now we can
literally.
Free.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so. I guess that's actually a great point. I called video games intrinsically isolating. That's not true, actually. The more I think about that, especially like the Discord and Skype and TeamSpeak, whatever else, have really flipped that on its head. I mean, it's the era of friend slop games, especially like games that are literally just made to shoot the shit with your friends.
Yeah,
a lot of people hate those. I think they're fucking awesome. I think you and the boys spend $15 on some fuck ass game you're gonna play for 5 hours tonight. I think that's a great use of money.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's like you can go to the movies and spend $15.
Oh yeah, it's the same price. $15 is the price of a popcorn, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, 15 is if you just buy your ticket and then get like a candy bar at CVS or something. Like,
yeah, you snuck it in. It's melted. You're not super happy about it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, especially you, like you say, you moved away. Like me and you literally wouldn't be able to hang out post college if it weren't for this like video game Discord thing. But now, like we are lucky enough to be able to fucking start a podcast together just on a whim. Like that's kind of fucking awesome when you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just click a couple buttons and we're in, bro. Like doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's good fucking shit, man.
Yeah, it can be very isolating depending upon like how you do it, but it can also just be like a super easy way to like. I mean, I've met people on the like. I literally have friends who like I met through game. Like,
yeah, I think most of my like active friend group that I play games with, I literally met online.
Yeah,
I'm friends with like a 35-year-old construction worker in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And me and him are like legitimately tight. Like I would invite that guy to my wedding. In what other like hobby do I ever get to like meet that guy?
Yeah, none.
I just don't. No. And it really enables you to make some cool connection. And don't get me wrong, there are shitty fucking people. And that's like a given, but that's anything, right? Like you can go to a craft club and Karen there is just not going to like you for whatever reason. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No,
it doesn't go there.
Really? Those pedals? Okay.
Wow, you don't have the newest sewing machine 9000?
Oh my gosh, spilled water all over myself. God. Told you I was prepared. I even filled up the water bottle, man. I'm ready to go.
Heck yeah, man. I probably have a water filled up from work. Got in here, so I'm not.
That's my workout bottle, so it's just like always with me.
Yeah.
I skipped my workout today. I'm crazy sore. Oh my god, I've been going hard the past couple days. I'm feeling it today. My body's really really going through it.
Yeah, my chest is pretty sore. My chest is like, chest might be cooked.
Really?
It's like not really like recovering the way it should. I guess I don't know. But
I've had a shoulder thing going on for almost like a year at this point. It's finally starting to clear up, dude. It's weird for my shoulder to not hurt me.
Yeah. Yeah, shoulders are tough too, just because it's like that just is for like every single push exercise. Like you can't. There's just like nothing that like you just can't get around it.
Pushes are my last thing on the machine. I do legs, I pull, then I push. I went to start my third set of pushes today, and I pushed yesterday, and the bar just didn't move. Like the first rep of the set, I pushed and it just didn't. I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna call it 2 sets today. Maybe the third's just not in the cards.
Damn, that's so tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hadn't done them in a while. I did dips yesterday, and the first set just hurt. I was like, it's not right. And then I just kind of like stood a certain way and like hit a slightly different angle and it was better. But I was like, I should get that checked out. I don't know. They should have just hurt.
Are you good about stretching beforehand?
No.
I'm terrible. I rarely stretch.
I stretch on leg day. I do not stretch on like I used to, where I'd do some like I'd get like a resistance band and do some stretch.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should do that again. You know.
You definitely should. To be clear, you should stretch before you do any of it.
I know you should always stretch, but I should probably, especially since I'm like my chest is kind of hurting.
Yeah.
I should probably do that. But yeah, I'll stretch on leg day just because leg day.
I don't know why. Like I've gained the mental resilience, like the not determination. What's like consistency? Doing it over and over again. Starts with a D, I think. There's a word for it. Whatever, doesn't matter. I've got the consistency to like the fortitude to start going and working out every day for an at the hour whatever it takes me. I can't take the 5 minutes to stretch before and after. I don't know why. It's just so much harder than actually working out.
Yeah, it's just not fun.
No, it's not fun.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about working out is like it can just be fun. Like a lot of.
Well, okay, my workouts are not fun. I don't know where you're getting that from. I never am having a good time while working out.
Yeah, it can be.
That's probably my fault though, because I structure my workouts from the things I want to do least to the things I want to do most. Because if I don't start with cardio, I'm never gonna do my cardio at the end. I'm gonna be too tired. So, but it does put me in a bad mood for the rest of the workout because I just feel like shit afterwards all the time.
Yeah, my workouts right now like actually aren't very good on paper. I'm not really doing like as much as I used to. But I actually like instead I've kind of done it to where like I do fewer things. I kind of just focus on the exercises I enjoy. I mean I make sure to do like push pull legs. I'm not just like skip leg day, but like just kind of focus on more of the exercises that of the muscle group I'm doing. Focus on the ones I like, and then just really focus doing less stuff, and then just really focusing on taking every set to failure, or at least close to failure.
Is that you do every set to failure?
I mean, I might do some warm-up sets, but like I do like my working sets, I try to take them to failure. So like,
How many reps are you usually doing? Or do you have like a weight that's high enough you're getting there in like 5 to 6, or are you repping like 19, 20 reps in a set?
No, so yeah, I'm keeping the reps lower, like 6 to 8, around there. If I hit 10 reps, I'll go up in weight a little bit.
That's probably what I should do. I only go up once 10 feels easy. I try to do 10. I try to do 3 sets of 10 for everything, and then like once I feel I can get the next one, I try to get there until I can do 3 sets of 10 again.
I think I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm doing it the best way, but I have noticed that like if you do like, oh, I'm trying to do like sets of 10, you usually leave some left in the tank, because like you might hit 10 and you're like, oh, that was like a tough last rep, like that's a good spot.
Yeah.
But like you probably could have like knocked out like, I'm just like, I don't know. So I don't know. I try to stick in a set where I'm a little bit less than, like I'm hitting failure a little bit less than 10. But again, I mean, that could be just freaking fried. But
no, honestly, from what I read online, I'm pretty sure you're doing it normally. That's what I read from most people. That's the way you should do it.
So I try to do it, push it to failure, so that like I know I'm kind of pushing myself, and then I do kind of keep track of it to try to make sure I'm doing progressively overloading everything to just make progress. Because I mean, surely if I do more weight, my muscles would grow.
Dude, you'd think so. How tall are you, Kevin?
Like roughly 6 foot.
Do you have trouble putting on muscle, like putting on mass?
Absolutely. Dude,
I feel like I work so goddamn hard, and I cannot put on any mass whatsoever.
I'm the hardest gainer of all. Dude, I am like 140 pounds, bro. Like I don't have any mass.
That's crazy. You're 6 foot, 140. Dude, you got me feeling like a fat ass. What the fuck?
No,
that's crazy.
Skinny, bro. No, I am skinny. I am like definitely probably like under. Dude, I like went to, this might be a little toxic because it might be a little bit of a flex, but
it's your podcast, bro. Flex, let them know.
I'll flex.
You're big money now.
A couple years ago, when I was working at my old job, they had like a wellness check that you could, like, you know, if you check certain boxes, your healthcare is cheaper or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we had to take like the BMI or whatever, and I think that's what it was. I don't know the stuff very well, but anyway, I took it. The first time it like didn't do a reading or whatever. She's like, oh, that's weird. Let's try it again. Took it again. I was at 4.2.
I don't know what a healthy BMI is. I just have no idea. I know like the categories for BMI, but I don't know what number goes where. I would Google it, but my main monitor is what OBS is recording, so I want to keep it on us.
But I'm also trying to remember. Hold on. I want to make sure. Okay, because I was trying to make sure. I don't remember if it's BMI or body fat percentage. I don't know if they're this. To be honest, I don't know.
They're definitely not the same.
Like, yeah. I'm just gonna sound like an absolute talking about this shit that I don't remember. But
hey, hold on. We're two white guys with a podcast. Talking about things we don't know is like the whole point.
True. Let's see. It was.
That's why we need a producer. We need to be able to yell at somebody else to do this.
I know. I don't even remember.
Jamie, look up what the fuck a BMI is.
It may have been body fat percentage.
Hey, you're at a 4% body fat. That's pretty crazy, man.
I think that's what it was.
That's pretty impressive. No lie, that's pretty good.
That's why I was saying I think it was like low key a flex. Like
that is a flex.
I think it's body fat percentage, not BMI.
I would imagine I'm pretty close to like 12% low key. I'm like 6'4", 250, dude. I'm huge.
Yeah, no, I'm just real skinny. I will say I know my biggest problem is I don't eat enough. That's just obvious, and that sucks. But it's just interesting because like I have a very opposite experience with the gym from like everyone else. and like because I struggle in the complete opposite way. Like when I stop working out, I lose weight
Yeah.
because like if I don't work out, I'm not using as much energy, so I don't get as hungry, so I eat less, so then I lose weight. Most people are like, I just don't work out and I swell up to 400 pounds.
Well, that's because
whatever. I'm
you
like,
eat less when you're not working out. Other people are eating the same amount of fucking food.
Yeah. So my big problem is I just don't eat enough. I try to eat more, but it's hard to like make yourself eat when you don't want to. Like,
Oh, dude. I don't know what was going on with me.
Get
Like,
very hungry.
last week, I had this weird thing going on where, like, textures, where I just, like, every texture in my mouth was just, like, disgusting. I didn't want to eat food. I get it. If you're not, like, hungry and enjoying your food, it's so hard to actually get yourself to eat and swallow things. It's crazy.
Well, because also I never liked overstuffing. You know, people like eat and eat until they're stuffed. I like to eat until I'm satisfied. And then because then I don't have to like wait for digestion as much. Like you still have to wait for it sometimes, but like I usually just eat until I'm good and then I go until I need to eat again. I don't know, but
I'm very much a finish what's on the plate person. I hate wasting food.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do finish. I don't like wasting food either. I just usually I'm pretty good at knowing about how much I can eat.
My eyes are always a little bit bigger in my stomach. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
I'll make I made
so,
2 sandwiches today. I'll be all right.
Yeah. There will be some days though that like I don't eat very much, and there will be other days like since I do work out, I can still like I burn a lot of calories, but there will be some days that I just put down food and people are like, "Where does it go?" I don't know, but it's not going on my muscles. That's for sure.
Yeah, dude, I see other people's gym progress and they're posting like 3-month like updates and they're just already have so much muscle mass. I'm like, where are you getting all this from, man? Like, I don't understand. Mine only goes to my stomach. I don't need that mass there. There's enough. I promise.
But since like my body fat percentage is like so low, like, dude, I have the craziest sleeper build because like, like sleeper builds, you can't really tell they work out until they take their shirt off. Well, I can take my shirt off. You still can't really tell I work out until like I flex.
We call that the sleeping build.
Yeah, it's just completely like because you still can't tell because I'm so skinny. But then I'll flex and like you can just see definition and it looks pretty good. But just no mass on me at all.
One day. In 5 years, about the time we get to episode like 250 or so, we're gonna be huge.
Yeah.
I mean, physically, we're still going to be talking to 5 people, but going to be huge.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I mean, damn, well, that's an hour filled with complaining about Call of Duty and talking about how much we struggle to put on muscle. So, do you got any other like negative light you want to shine on the world? Anything else really like bringing you down you want to talk about?
Do we have anything positive?
We talked about Empowered. I'm hyped for Empowered. Was that Impulse? Impulse.
Yeah, I think it's Impulse.
Oh, I'm pulling Twitter back. It lost the page. It's Impulse now. Change your name.
Oh,
it's not
Lego Batman, bro.
Lego. Yes, tell me about Lego Batman. And an hour later, all the Lego Batman fans molding that. I said, let's talk about Lego Batman. We're an hour in. Yeah, no, I said it as a little bit of a meme. I am kind of like passively interested in this game. I've seen some clips on Twitter and like some of the mechanics and things like actually look really fun and well done.
Yeah. So I will say, just starting off, it is fairly basic for like an adult game. Right?
Sure.
It is made in a way that kids can play it. There are harder difficulties. I don't love the way they did difficulty because it kind of just like added, like reduced your number of lives and maybe added more enemies, which that can just be, I don't know. I wish it would have. One thing I wish they would have done is like which it might have. I haven't tried really the hardest difficulty yet, just because like I don't know. But I'd like the people to attack a little bit more often. But no, I will say Lego games were some of my favorite games as a kid. Mm-hmm. So I can still get on some of those old Lego games that are not like in-depth gameplay, and I can just have fun with them because I just have a lot of nostalgia with them, and I usually like a lot of the IPs that they're based off of, so it's just something that I can still enjoy. So I will say, just in that sense, it's a game that I'm gonna like more just because like I just genuinely like Lego games and I like Batman. Like, surprise.
Yeah, who would have
Um,
thought?
yeah, I would have thought. But no, it's really cool because it's like not like any other Lego game because most Lego games are you got like some story missions you go through. They got some puzzles, some enemies that you kind of punch through. It's just punch and you might have some abilities with your characters.
To give you a little bit of
Then
reference,
you
the only Lego game I ever played was Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. So like
yeah, so
that's my framework for what a Lego game is.
correct, and that is the formula up until this Lego game.
Oh,
That is
okay,
still the
okay.
basic form. Things have changed. Some games, like they might do. Some games have like one long story versus like a bunch of different like episodes or
Hmm.
whatever. Like and they have more open. They've had open worlds for a while. They've had voice acting for a while, but like still, it was still just like you got levels. You play through the levels. You unlock characters. You get studs. You
Hmm.
buy more characters. You go back, do free play with characters and abilities you didn't have before, and and then they did kind of go pretty heavy into like open world. So there's like little puzzles to do out in the open world, stuff to
It's fun.
explore,
Cool.
do. So the biggest innovation, really, the biggest difference is they have open worlds a lot. But Lego Star Wars is still kind of that's still the core is the same. Lego Batman kind of changed that because now it's more of like an Arkham style game.
I
They
didn't play
still have
Arkham. You're gonna have to elaborate.
okay. Well, the Arkham Batman games they're just um, campaign story. Did you play Spider Man at all?
No, I want to, but it's always been too pricey by the time it came to PCO. That small side tangent. It came out exclusively for PlayStation. And I was like, oh, well, it'll come to PC later. By that time, it'll be like a couple years down the road. It'll come on a massive sale. I've never seen Spider-Man for less than $40 to this day, man. I really thought I was being like so good about it. And at this point, it's like it's a matter of like principle at this point that I'm just not paying that much for it. You will give it to me for like $10 or less at some point. I will get my hands on it.
Fire, dude.
I will.
Fire.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
But no, they're good. You're good. The first Arkham game didn't really have it had like semi open world, but basically just open world. You have your campaign, you got your story, right? You got a bunch of Batman villains.
Mm-hmm.
You got your story going through. You got stuff to do around the city, but the core combat is like you got like your attack button, which is square, or I mean it doesn't really matter, but you got your attack button, and then enemies will attack you, and there'll be an indicator on, so you hit the like basically counter button to counter them. So you can punch, then you can counter. That's the basics, but then you have like gadgets to do that you can like do a bunch of gadgets during combat. You can hit people with a batarang, or grapple them to you or whatever.
Yeah, the works. Yeah, standard action stuff.
Yeah, pretty standard action. They just kind of did the Arkham Asylum was kind of I don't know if it's the first, but it was like one of the games that just really did that combat very well. It's very basic, but it just did it really well, and the game's kind of expanded on it with more combos you can do, more whatever. But yeah, so it's just kind of like a Lego game like that. You use Lego games, you have punch and you have like special ability, but now it's like you can punch and counter and dodge and kind of chain things together. You have a combo meter. You can do critical hits, and you can just do all this other stuff. But and it's one campaign. The levels are more like there's some stealth sections. There's combat sections. It's way more basic than the Arkham games are. Like the stealth isn't anything to like write home about, but it's still just something that's in the game that's different.
If you're the stealth guy, if you want to play stealth, they gave you something, which is important, right?
Yeah,
like if you're the big fan of Batman sneaking around, you want to have your moment where you're doing that. They want to let you live that. That's good.
Also, like again, like it is a Lego game, so it's accessible for kids. So like a 6-year-old could play their first stealth game, and like that, it's a cool way for them to sneak up behind someone and press a button, right?
Yeah.
But it has a way smaller character roster, because before Lego games you just had these massive rosters of characters with usually kind of cooker cutter abilities, but sometimes it's characters have unique stuff every now and then. But This one only has like 7 playable characters, but the characters are more like actual characters. Like you have gadgets, you have abilities, you have you have like skill trees for them. Like it's just more in depth like that. It's not so much just quantity versus like quality of it. And you got a bunch of different skins for them and everything. But it's also just like what's cool is it's just like an absolute love letter to Batman. Like it's Legacy of the Dark Knight.
I love
it's
that.
Just got, yeah, it basically the campaign. I will say I wish there was a little bit more either comic stuff or like just unique stuff that it did. But so far, like the campaign is pretty much they just kind of took all the Batman movies and strung them together in a way that makes like one story.
Cool.
So like you'll get a level where you're like, oh, I'm playing basically like this scene from the movie, right? It's like it's the art museum scene from Batman '89, or it's the Haley Circus scene from Batman Forever, right? And it's you get all of these, and it's just got Easter eggs all over the place. It's got all these different skins that you can unlock. I mean, it's still just like a game, right? Like you got your story to play through.
Yeah.
You level up your characters. You got a big open world. It's got a big Gotham with a bunch of stuff to do. You got your Batcave that you can like upgrade. You can unlock new areas in the Batcave. You can upgrade it. You can decorate it. Whatever. I mean, it's just a fun little game. But it's cool to have a bit of a more in-depth Lego game. It's not going to be like again, for an old adult gamer, if you never played a Lego game, you don't care about Batman, probably not a game for you. But it's still just like,
go figure. You don't like Lego, you don't like Batman. You're not gonna like Lego Batman. Who'd have thought?
Yeah. So it's like it's not revolutionary. Like it's just, but it's like as a fan of Batman, it's just got a lot of references, a lot of like cool Easter eggs. And then, I mean, it's still got some of the Lego charm of like little silly jokes here and there, and you can still smash everything to pieces and collect studs and all. I mean, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And I mean, it's cool unlocking the different skins. Like I can't believe it. They put the absolute Batman skin in the game, which is like.
Oh yeah, we talked about this. Yeah.
Yeah, which is like crazy that that's skins in the game. They just have you can get all sorts of different Batmobiles in the game. But it's cool because it just kind of goes through the story of Batman, starting from like becoming Batman to, working with Jim Gordon to getting Robin and Batgirl and all of that. Pretty
cool. Way too simplified, like from the top. Is it fair to say that instead of being a Lego game that's a Lego game about Batman, it's a Batman game in the style of Lego? Is that a fair?
That's fair.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit in between because it does take.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably pretty fair.
Yeah, that seems nice.
Yeah. It's super cool. It's kind of like an Arkham game but in Lego form. Again, more simple. It's not as in, if you're wanting better gameplay, go play Arkham Knight. But like, but yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's cool. It does. I mean, I enjoy it, but again, like I get some nostalgia for it being a Lego game. I'm a big Batman fan. I get references. I get, it's.
Yeah, it just plays up your alley, right? It's good.
And it's a nice I'm doing it.
No, you're good. You're good.
Breath of fresh air, where from getting freaking shit teammates and ranks. So
yeah, true.
Just get on and fun. It's also cool because I have nieces and nephews who are home or they don't really live near me, but I can like stream or record it and they can watch a little bit.
Oh yeah, and it's super easy to hook them in, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they like Batman. There's like a monster truck Batmobile, and they love monster trucks, so they're like, show me that.
Yeah, whoa.
And they just want to watch me drive around in the monster truck. I'm like, like smashing into things. So it's pretty cool.
I've been on a Forza kick with the new Horizon game that came out, Horizon Japan.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what it is. I've played Forza since 4. I bought 4, 5, and 6. I think it's just like the place Japan effect. Like I can't put my finger on what makes it different than any of the other Forza games. But man, this one's got me hooked in, man. It's so good. I can't stop playing it.
Really do a lot for me in game.
It does.
if I don't care about the setting, I just like you could give me like two identical games and one is like Wild West and one is Star Wars, and I'm just gonna like think the Star Wars game is like a 10 out of 10 and the Wild West game's like a 5 out of 10.
I think
Like,
that's exactly what's happening to me.
Yeah, like good game, but just maybe not for me. But then the Star Wars game, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna play
Dude,
this
I'm
for the
so
rest of my
in.
life, bro. Like I'm so locked in, bro. Like.
Like I got Horizon 5 and I probably logged like 30 hours in it because like the cars felt fine, but at the end of the day it was placed in Mexico, a huge like 30% of the map, like I'm just ripping through like open desert. It's like I don't, it doesn't really do it for me. But then like you put me in Japan, I'm doing toge through the sakura trees, like oh my god, I'm in metropolitan Tokyo drifting through the streets. Oh, it's so good. Fuji's in the distance. It's so pretty, dude. Oh, I'm so into it right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. I would actually love to get like, I mean, I'd love to get a full like racing rig, but at least like a wheel, because I just think that'd be so much fun. It's tough playing racing games on controller.
I had a friend.
It's just like not as fun, but
I play on controller. I can't. My like if I shake my desk, you can already see everything fucking wiggling. I can't do the wheel. I had a friend in college who had like the full racing setup, dude. It's hard. I don't racing gamers move a little different. I got respect for those guys. I can't do that.
They're crazy. I tried one time, but it was funny because like, I like wasn't used to braking with my left foot, so I like went in and I like came up to a curve, and like I think I just like accelerated and downshifted. I was like, wait, because I'm not used, because like I'm used to the two different sides doing the different things, but like when I drive, my left foot doesn't do anything. I just use my right
chilling.
foot. So like I probably just moved my right foot a little bit and then just accelerated and downshifted. I'm like, but yeah, no, it is tough, but I just think it would be like really fun to like get good at that.
I think having a racing game arc would be awesome.
Even just do it, right? Like you don't, I'm not saying I gotta be like amazing. I'm not the next Crim6 or something.
No.
I'm not switching.
Dude, that guy's crazy.
Yeah, that guy's nuts. But I think having the wheel would be. I think racing games.
Yeah,
I haven't played much Forza, but.
Forza is what I've found to be the mix I prefer of realism to arcade, because like Forza Motorsport is very, from what I can tell, very sim. Like this is an accurate experience to racing, almost like iRacing, Assetto Corsa. Like I'm not built like that. I don't want to have to think about how warm my tires are. I don't want to have to think about like. I want to think about my racing line, and that's about it, to be honest. I want to draft. I want to move around a little bit. I want to take my racing line. I want to break into my corners. Honestly, I've been trying to learn to play manual on this Forza. I can't figure it the fuck out, man. I can't figure out how much to downshift when I go into corners. I'm redlining the fuck out of my car. I can't figure it out yet.
Downshifting is great.
Downshifting, I get going up. Going up, I listen to the car. When it gets red, boom, go up. I have no idea how many gears to go down when I'm going into this arbitrary fucking corner, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I tell Logan that. I tell my racing friend that. He like laughs at me. He's like, dude, so you just go down until you need to go back up. I'm like, what does that mean? What do you mean? I need to go?
Showing that we've only ever driven an automatic car.
Oh yeah,
they're probably just like, you just know, and it's like, but like how?
Funny enough, I've driven one standard car and it was with him in it, and he also thought I was a shit driver then, so it kind of checks out.
Yeah, my dad was gonna teach me how to drive a manual, and then the manual car we had like went kaput. Like,
great.
Me, so I was like, oh, nice. Like, okay, never mind. So.
At some point in my life, I will learn to drive a manual car, like to a standard degree. I will never like be a race car driver, like insane at it, but I will be able to operate a manual car.
Yeah, I played some of the F1 games. They were pretty fun. They were like a good balance between sim and arcade, where, I mean, you can turn as many assists on as you want.
Yeah.
I tried. I got to where like I could do manual, but I don't think I was ever really good enough at manual that I was actually faster than like automatic.
That's my problem. I'm doing a lot of like time attacks for leaderboard times. My automatic times, dudes, I have times on leaderboard right now that are top 100.
Like I know it's not faster, but it's like for us, it is just faster.
No, it literally is.
Yeah.
In my opinion, and this is an uneducated opinion, which I'm sure this is a moment I'm glad to have an unpopular show because I would get lambasted in the comments if we had a lot of people watching. But you are not going to outshift an automatic car. The only niche scenarios where you're going to get more out of it are like when you know, oh, I'm getting the max out of fourth because I'm about to go back down to third, so I don't need to go up to fifth to go back down to third. There are select scenarios where you can outsmart your car, but mechanically you're never going to shift better than an automatic car, is my take.
I mean, I feel like that's probably just wrong because like the best drivers in the world do manual, you know. But,
okay,
I mean,
but
I think
do
the
they?
Situation you said, like, I think it's just more control, right? Like,
yes,
like,
it's more control over your car.
If you're
yes,
actually in the highest like level of competition, you want to have like as much control over the car.
Yes, good take. Agreed.
Especially because like when it comes to like overtaking, like in a time trial, like yeah, the scenario might be more niche, but like also like the people who are good at racing games just say like, hey, if you switch to manual, like you can increase your time by this. Like, I'm just gonna kind of like chalk it up to they know more than me because like I kind of agree with you. Like there are those situations where like, okay, I don't need to upshift because I'm about to downshift. Like I agree with you on that. But they do kind of just say like, I don't know, like you can just because also I don't think like the actual racing line they give is always like necessarily the best racing line. So,
It's not. This is something I'm struggling with where the braking line in Forza is the braking line. But you still have to know like, oh, my car brakes harder than normal. Like I can get into the red and then throw on the brakes where it's trying to tell me to slow down. Like you still have to get a feel for your car. And I'm still bad enough at that I don't need to be thinking about shifting gears. I need to be thinking about, do I need to be on the brakes right now? You know, one thing at a time.
Yeah, one thing at a time. And I think that's another thing of like, if you're doing a time trial, it's one thing. I think like manual still just makes you faster. For
yes, yeah,
like
sure.
But like when it comes to like actually like racing against other drivers, like I think when you're going around corners with other drivers, like your shifting can just be different of like when you want to shift. I'm just kind of throwing shit out there.
No, honestly, everything you're saying is making a lot of sense. I think the argument of just it giving you more control over your car is a great argument. Yeah. You kind of sold me with that.
Yeah. But I also agree, as I'm at the same point in racing games where I'm just not very good at them, that like I am just faster at automatic.
Oh, 100%.
I can think more about the driving and the line than like making sure I'm shifting right.
Yep.
But I will say on the flip side, I find manual more fun just because it's more input.
I think it's much more engaging.
Yeah, it's much more engaging. I do enjoy. I think it'd also be really fun. I do like that I have it's probably also better for me because I have a controller with paddles, so I actually like paddle shift. You have one?
I loaded up, boy. Hey. I got. Oh wait, they're out right now. But I have paddles. I have paddles that clip in there. I'm there now. I got an elite.
Yes, sir. You got
yes, sir. I'm there. Yeah.
I know that controller.
Dude, it's such a good recommendation. That thing's fucking fire.
I think it's honestly probably the best paddle thing specifically for PC just because it can like lock your cable in. You're just not gonna have the,
so good
cable disconnecting issue.
I love playing like emulated games. Yeah. So, but you hook the controller up to that, and once it like unhooks once, then the emulator stops recognizing it until you literally restart the emulator. So I had to like stop playing controller on emulator for like the longest time until I got that controller. I'm living the good life now, man. Being back on controller playing Pokemon, I feel good.
Yeah, I love it, and also I like that like you can pretty easily change the trigger. So like I can switch from like a racing game where I want the full trigger to like Call of Duty where I want the short trigger. Like I just.
That got me. I was loading into a Forza race, and I went to click my trigger after I was cleaning my controller. I was like, why isn't it going down? Why isn't it going down? So with like 2 seconds left on the clock, I'm like flipping my controller over and pushing the button, stop back up and going. It was, it was stressful.
You don't just like.
Oh no! I mean, yeah, I was picking. I know. Dude, my camera is so high. I have to get it up to like here to be on. That's crazy. Okay, sorry.
Gotta increase the FOV, bro.
Yeah, really. What happened was, I mounted my monitor on like a stand so I can move it around, but I've never mounted one before. They've always just been like sat there so I can move it. I drilled the hole way too close to the edge of my desk, bro. I have like no space in front of my monitor. I've got to move it back. But then that requires like moving the whole PC setup off the desk, taking the monitor down, getting the drill back out, drilling another hole through the desk, and it's like, oh, that's so much work. Man, I could just like
clamp one so I can move it. Because I have my monitors on arms, but they're like they just clamp to the desk.
That's how my boom is.
Yeah, I've also noticed with like monitor arms, like you kind of need to put you kind of want to naturally like center it, but like you gotta offset it. Because you have to use some of the length of the arm to keep it like because if you center it, your centered monitor is just gonna be way too.
You're telling me, man, I have a 2-monitor stand, so it's already like fucked to begin with. Like where my monitor is drilled is actually on the left edge of my primary monitor.
Yeah, mine.
It's crazy.
I have a 2-arm one, and mine is like, it's past the main.
Yeah, it's something I should do. But then again, my next problem, if I move it back, like the FOV of my camera is still almost exceeding my green screen even here. It's moved up against the back of my chair to still be wide enough to cover the camera. So I moved the monitor back with my camera on it. I don't know how I'm going to cover everything. Then the sun's booming it, remember? Like, I kid you not, right in line with my camera is my windowsill behind there. I've got a huge like blackout curtain. It literally lines up with the perfect crack in that curtain in my windowsill to just get a deafening light. It comes right here. You can't see my face, anything. It's just a bright white light. I was so upset. I even tried. I was gonna like sit like this for the podcast or something to like block out the light, bro. It's like I can't do that for an hour and a half. Like, what am I gonna do?
You're like when you're stopped at a red light, the sun's just like beaming inside your face. You're just like stopped at a red light like this, trying to get away. Like I'm burning.
Well,
yeah, I cooked with my blinds when because the blinds are in front of me, so like they hit my face. I cooked when I flipped the blinds the other way.
Yeah, that was huge.
They were going down, and I flipped them like this. Dude, that fixed it. I was like, nice.
Yeah, I'm about to take like duct tape or something and just like duct tape off the like sides of my window or something to stop that sun from coming through. Because I don't know, man.
I was about to start duct taping something to my window. I was like, let me just try the blinds the other way.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's way easier.
Well, yeah, what a come up.
Yeah.
We're an hour and 26 minutes in. Welcome to the lobby, by the way. Episode 1. Hey, how about that? It's never too late for an intro.
Nah. We don't have the intro yet. We don't know what the intro is yet.
Well, I started yapping because I like how I like videos that like start with, you know, we get right into it, and then at some point it's just like, oh, like, hey, like we're doing the thing again, by the way. But we got to complaining about Call of Duty, and it just went out of my mind. I was so mad at Infinity Ward, I completely forgot we were podcasting. I was just complaining.
If there's one thing I can do, it's complain about COD. Hey, but maybe now I'll start complaining about CS.
Oh, yeah, you want to complain about CS? We can make hundreds of episodes about that. Hundreds. First day of the CS major going on right now. Oh, let me see if I can find this clip I wanted to show you.
Okay. Is it you?
No. It's a real player, not me. Look at this shit. Because this is the group's day 1 of the IEM major. So literally, this is we're playing it today.
Cologne major.
Yeah. This is a huge major, brother. This is being held in a place we call the Cathedral of Counter-Strike, which is a fucking awesome name. Yeah. But yeah, this is the first day of a huge major, and fucking look at Ultimate.
The most inaccurate gun in the air. I'm sorry. What is that?
That is absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen anything like that.
Isn't that just RNG, though?
Yeah, it is. It's literally... Okay. But, like, imagine being the guy on the head glitch there who he jumps across your screen and just taps you away. Like, what? Yeah, what are we doing, man?
That is wild.
Yeah, I saw that. I couldn't believe that.
I wish that would hit for me.
Yeah, I've never in my life. I trust the no scope a lot. That doesn't work for your boy.
I don't know if you saw, but I hit like my first 1D. It was on Dust 2 or whatever.
I think you sent me this, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't send you the clip because I didn't have it clipped, but I just like told you. But I was just like Dust 2 like peeked the main gate or whatever. I was on CT and I just peeked the main gate and like tap someone like top catwalk or whatever.
The 1Ds are some of the most satisfying feelings in gaming.
I was like, whoa.
Dude.
I was like, I want to do that again.
Yeah, and now you're hooked. Now you're hooked.
I was like, whoa. That was nice.
Yeah, one taps in Counter-Strike it's a feeling that I can't get anywhere else. And like I love Rocket League, like nothing quite quite hits like just absolutely deleting somebody in Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
I think it's just because the game is so ungodly hard. And it's so punishing for every little mistake you make, whether it's like a decision to look the wrong way, I have a nade out at the wrong time, I just mechanically missed the shot, you know, like it's so punishing for any little mistake you make. So when you finally link it up and do everything right,
right behind someone, just have a free kill, and I just don't hit a single bullet. I'm like,
I've played almost 2,000 hours of Counter-Strike in my life. Last week, I shot a full mag at somebody and didn't kill him.
yeah. Yeah.
If I did that in Call of Duty, like, could you imagine watching me play Call of Duty right now and I missed a full mag? You would make fun of me the rest of the night. You say you did? Bro! That's crazy!
I watch you do that every day, bro.
Nah, bro. Okay, that's bullshit, because you know as soon as I shoot at somebody, I'm not shooting the rest of the mag. They're turning around and spinning on me. No one's ever missed me. So don't give me that.
No,
Nah, you're kind of right, though, Loki. Especially when you put the sniper in my eye. Sometimes I miss some egregious shots on the sniper.
I miss the easy ones. I hit the hard ones.
At least you hit the hard ones.
I was playing with one of the guys from Shawnee one time, and we were playing ranked, and I hit like a couple like crazy snipes, but like I didn't like react or anything. But like in my head, I was like, he was dead in S&D, so I was just in my head, I was like, is he gonna say anything? Like,
Yeah, am I gonna get any gas for that? Like, come on.
Yeah, and then he goes like, are we gonna talk about that shot? I was like, oh, thank,
Thank you.
It's like, yes. I was like, but I was like playing cool. So I was like, I don't know. Just
Oh, you got it. You got to be nonchalant.
yeah, I was super nonchalant. I was like, I mean, it is what it is.
It's casual for a guy like me. I went back. I've been saying that a lot recently. I went back and watched an old video from college where me, Kyle, and PJ queued into Gen G, just like the pro roster, and Nolly scores this crazy double tap on us, and Chronic goes, "Dude, like that was kind of crazy." And he goes, casual for a guy like me. It's been rent free in my head ever since I went back and watched it. I'm like, damn, like that was cold.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
He really did that.
I'm like, I get so torn sometimes because like sometimes I love playing it cool, but like other times it's just fun to like pop off, be like, shit on him.
It's whichever mood I'm in. Usually, honestly, it's how much energy I have. If I have the energy, I'm in a good mood. Like I'll pop off and be kind of silly and goofy. But if I'm locked in, I'm definitely going for like the nonchalant approach, even if I am kind of giving myself a little bit of gas in my head.
Yeah. Like, oh damn, that was nice, bro. Like someone say it, bro. Like someone say something.
It really, I'll tell you.
That's great about S&Ds because people like when you're in clutch. Like,
Yeah, they gotta watch. They gotta watch.
Crazy. Even if you don't get the clutch, you just like shit on someone and be like. Crazy.
See, I don't like it in Call of Duty though, because I don't know enough ball for Call of Duty. I always feel like my team's judging everything I'm doing.
I just do shit, bro. Just dude. Honestly, S&D, just do something.
I feel like that's most games. I feel like just confidently doing the wrong thing is like okay 90% of the time. Especially like if you're not playing against like pros and like high level players, just confidently doing something will usually get you an okay result.
Yeah. Just dude, like that's like just make a play. Like I told the Johnny guys all the time, I was like, y'all just sit and don't anything. Like just someone make a play. Like someone move, do something. Like I don't care what you do, just do something.
This is a Rocket League problem I've been having recently too. I've been like playing so super slow and trying to control the ball too much and getting absolutely like dunked and boomed for it. I keep telling myself like, flick the ball, like do something with it. It doesn't matter if it's like an actual like good play or like super controlled or whatever else, but I gotta stop just literally handing the ball away. Did I tell you I'm playing 2s this week? Like professional?
What?
Sorry, hold up. Lower your expectations. The qualifier for RLCS 2s is open, so me and Kyle are for shits and giggles like queuing the RLCS 2s. Oh, no. Not with like any expectations to win. Like we signed up.
It, bro.
Yeah, surely. No, yeah. I mean, Kevin, the like group like GSL stage to qualify for Worlds is on the weekend of your bachelor party, and there's not a doubt in my mind that I'm gonna be there. Like I'm going out day one, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Bro,
yeah.
This is like completely random, not gaming related. I just.
No, you're good.
But completely random. But the Air Force Museum in Dayton is getting. They have like a couple of life-size like Star Wars ship rep.
What? That's actually tight. What?
Yeah, like they have an X-wing and a TIE Advance.
No, that's actually cool. I didn't know about that.
Still, I know. I'm like, I need to go now.
How long are they up for? I have friends in Dayton.
Until the end of the year.
Really? I low key, I might set up a trip to go. I would like to see a real life X-wing. That sounds cool.
Roll up, bro, for sure. I got a couch. I got an air mattress.
Wait, you're in Dayton? Really? Damn, why are all my friends living in Dayton? That's crazy. Is it like popping off over there? Are you guys doing it different?
I mean, Dayton gave me a job, so.
Nah, yeah, I guess I got to move up there and start playing.
Yes, sir.
All right, shit, man. I mean, that's an hour and a half. I mean, we can keep going if you want, but I mean, I think that's a.
Pretty good.
I think that's up one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we gotta get some COD in.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, shit. Do you got anything you want to finish on? What you want to at White Chicken 7, my goat?
I mean, my Twitter is at whitechicken7_. I think.
It's underscore. I dude, wait, that's actually
whitechicken7, I think.
The solution to the black bars on the disc. That's where we put the Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, etc. That's plug space. I figured out what to do with the extra space around the cameras. There we go.
Sir.
Welcome to the lobby. Good pod. Good up.
Lobby.
All right. Peace. Bye. Good up.
Peace.